Welcome, friends, to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Winter Tournament, as we will call it. Rick and Tracy talk second quest, first quest. That's what our theme this entire week.
I mean, maybe it'll be different because we're in the afternoon instead of the evening. Like, apparently, I saw some comment on Discord that said that wasn't allowed. But we're doing it anyway. Here we are.
Well, we'll see how we wind up getting going here, as Hayo's going to go ahead and drop the gate for these two runners. We'll get things going. Sigil versus Spudozaurus, and these two have a storied history with each other. This is their 130th common race.
That's a lot of races. But longtime veterans, not really surprised to see that many races between these two.
129 races going into today. Sigil 66, Spudozaurus 63, according to the Potato Pony stats. And this should be a real fun time for these two runners. The difference as far as their average winter tournament time under these flags, about 3 3/4 minutes difference between these two. Should be a real fun match for these two in the round of 16. Where do you think we're starting?
I'm going to keep going for that Death Mountain start until I get it.
I mean, we do hope for one of these days you get to call shapes, so anything is possible.
It's just not 2Q/1Q. Oh, this screen kind of sucks to start on. It's close to start. It's close to a lot of things, but you have to either do a screen scroll or you have to do what Sigil is doing and walk all the way around to get your wood sword. He's going to check a cave first, even.
And we get level 1. Hey, Tracy?
That's not 2Q.
That does not look like 2Q1.
That cannot be, because he's coming from the top, and it wasn't in the right column for it to be a 2Q. Spud's going to go ahead and do the screen scroll, get the sword.
There you go.
Or I'm sorry, it's Spud doesn't pick up a sword. Spud picks up a Pokeball. He wants to catch the enemies. He doesn't want to kill them, apparently. Yep, and bear with us as we sync our runners.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a distance for these two to get this all synced up.
Rupee bombs! Ouch!
Tracy, what hell has Just Andy set upon our runners?
It's like we need to get a power bracelet. Spud hasn't found level 1 yet, having gone straight to the east here. Early letters, not bad. Okay, so this is gonna go right back into level 1.
Yeah, since we've kind of deduced that we're not dealing with
Well, our maps
this looks like a shapes one.
Yeah, this isn't 1Q either. Yeah, this has got to be shapes. Yay! Yay, shapes!
It took us 5 times to break this trend.
Spud finds level 1 as well. Again, ladder block map. That is one of the worst things you can say in this game. Oh, we're gonna go for the Kanana key. There we go. Nicely done. And there's the power bracelet that we started with.
Hey, Tracy.
Yes.
We'll see. We got power bracelets as our first item found.
Yeah,
of course,
not
we
so
start
great.
with that.
Yeah, so we've already got a couple of trolls. The power bracelet immediately that we already started with, plus the 39 rupee bombs. We don't like that either.
All right, there's our confirmation. Finally, we can say that we have shapes.
Yay.
I was worried for just a moment that I was just misinterpreting for 1Q1, but that confirms that we are definitely in a shapes 1. Try first pick up for Spudozaurus.
And no different languages today. We're just gonna deal with the emergency broadcast, and then Sigil is gonna have to re-Kanana key if he wants to go back up there. Of course, he's got a key now, so he can't re-Kanana key. So that's a little bit of a unfortunate waste. He might not go back up there again right now. There's every possibility that Goma is blocking the item.
One of our 2 remaining items. You are right. Without without Sigil going back through that door, may have to reinvest that key a little bit later on.
Gonna open a different door.
Lionel's-
This is, oh my god, all the key doors. I mean, it's level 1. That's what you expect.
At least these Lionels are going down in 3 hits. That's not a bad thing.
I believe that's vanilla, or maybe it's 4 that's vanilla, but it's close.
It's 4.
They didn't roll up.
Yeah. And we start off with some bombs over here. So Sigil's searching of this level is going to pay out in that regards. The Zol's going
Zol's
down in
rolled down.
1. That's nice.
Don't see that every day.
You always welcome it.
Oh, you sure do. Oh gosh, bunnies.
All right.
Okay, we're not gonna
We
deal with
passed
them.
this room. We passed this room.
This
This
could
room
be the-
we have a harder time passing.
Yeah, I think because if nothing else, you want to confirm that the Gomo is or is not the answer. Ironically, if you had bow and arrow, each of these rooms would be very easy. Instead, we have this.
Shoutouts to the second kinetic key for Spudozaurus, and fortunately taking a Lionel beam to the face. That's not good.
That's not good for your health.
Neither is
literally.
touching them. But at least in the right position where Spudozaurus will finish off the room.
I mean, the one plus side of taking down some Poles voices, you will get rewarded with quite a bit of money. These guys are
If they
money
drop.
droppers.
If they drop.
Yeah, usually they like to drop, but of course, when we say that, that's
Ooh.
when they don't, right?
There's our push block. All right, we did get bailed out. Heart container at
Okay.
least.
Well, we don't. I mean, that
Although-
Gomo. I think that Gomo could still be a drop, but it is
Yes.
a lot less likely. Now, if it'd been the only blocks that we saw in the dungeon, then we definitely need to come back, or think about coming back. You don't necessarily have to. Spud gets a clock.
It's told about the Triforce location, which we already knew at this point. And I think at this stage, Sigil cashes out. You're out of keys. And you know that the map is ladder blocked.
Come
You
back
don't know
with a
what the
ladder.
third item is. Come back later.
Yeah, I'd come back with at least the ladder. Preferably with the ladder and the any key.
Preferably with the ladder, any key, and bow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Spudozaurus sees the Goma, says nuh-uh, and comes back into this room to find out again that map is ladder blocked.
Still ladder blocked.
149!
Ooh, that's a good large secret. Doesn't quite make up for the 39 rupee bombs, but it helps.
That is a very good secret
Yeah,
right
buy
there.
your
and that'll
candle
allow
now.
us to buy a candle.
And not gonna buy meat probably. I mean, it's the back half. Either way, whether it's either gonna be the 1Q back half or 2Q back half. Neither one has a huge likelihood of requiring that meat.
Right.
But he's going back in. he's gonna get
2Q8
bombs
has 2Q8 has the better chance of the
Yes.
two, but not as likely as if it was 2Q3.
Right, because 2Q8 has a lot of horizontal in it as well. There's a lot of vertical, but there's a couple of spots where it's completely vertical. But there's also the 2 column side on the left side, and then of course if it's in the horizontal spot, then you just kind of walk up by, you kind of wave to the hungry whatever.
And also there's the potential that you can bypass it by transport.
That too, yeah. All right, Sigil with that candle is going to start burning everything. Squishy
and
Gurias.
down in 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens. Like, I swear there are certain enemies that like to roll down, and the one-shot Gurias seem to happen more often than you'd think they should. But we'll take it, because they're great bomb droppers.
Spudozaurus' luck continues. Another clock on the pole's voice.
There's our first take any underneath a burn bush, so the candle, we're going to be able to grab that candle.
All right, is this a drop for Spudozaurus?
I mean, if he gets a drop in here that Sigil missed, that'd be pretty big.
It's a heart
Okay.
container. Okay, so we are
heart
maxed out.
Yep, that's it for level 1. Sigil might
That's-
come back in at some point and dig out that heart container. It will cost him a little bit of time, but it's a relatively small one. And like we said, I don't see him coming back without at least the ladder, if not ladder and any key. And maybe ladder, any key, and bow.
And we'll get to see whether or not any of these runners choose to go and prioritize the Armo spots. Spudozaurus is about to find out that the rupees are plentiful this seed. Sigil buys a key.
Yeah, I like it. Spend that money before it gets taken away, or spend it before you find the next large secret and you lose a bunch of the money because you didn't have enough money. I think he's already found 2 larges.
Yep. Because the other one is just around the corner from where Spudozaurus is right now. 25 medium, medium. That's the lowest of the medium.
That's really low. So
yeah,
you want to, with the 25 medium, you want to maximize that large secret as best as you can, because the mediums really drive the money in these.
Wait, blue moblins are allowed to go down in 1 hit?
Yeah, they're normally 3.
Yeah, I know they are, but usually when I play the game, the blue moblins roll up 4 or 5.
Oh, really? No, my blue moblins like to roll down. My red moblins always roll up. It'll be like I'll be killing the blues in 1 shot, and then the reds will be like 3 or 4. So
fine, you're rolling my next seed then.
I don't roll seeds. I play other people's seeds.
That you do. We're still waiting to find out our next level in this game. And we're exploring the coast. At no point saying they could have less than 5. Echoing the same things I have to say here. Also, big shout-outs to Hayo, who's doing the tracking for us in this match, as we find the warps on the coast.
Oh, that's a nice far. We're gonna do a little of that Death Mountain exploring. Spud getting up there with 6 bombs. May as well just do what you can.
Yeah, you might as well maximize this entire northwest corner with the materials that you do have.
Yeah, we even have the power bracelet, so could do that too.
Found a ring shop over here along the that little pond.
But buying the arrows, that makes sense.
Yeah, both runners have purchased the arrows now, which is a wonderful decision. We, by the way, found out the door repair charge is 18.
That's not too bad.
Nice bomb refill there for Spudozaurus. And Sigil will find the warps coming up here in just a moment.
Yeah, I imagine he'll also clear out this Death Mountain area.
It's a decision, too, because you also like to get to the freebie items, see what's on your coast, see what's on your Armos item. Once close to start, that's nice.
Yeah, we haven't been over here yet. Yeah, Sigil didn't do all the Death Mountain stuff. Might go back to it, though.
And, okay, that's 2 Armos down.
Yeah, not bad. I'd take these any roads. I think Spud is going to go ahead and prioritize the Armos, but then you could get the last Armos by taking... I mean, it's not super close, but, I mean, I kind of not a huge fan... Like, the other options either cover areas that are, aren't any faster, and then the one option that I would really like... going through the Deadwoods and up. I like that much better if I have a recorder. We don't have that yet.
And there's our heart container for the Armos item. And our coast item is a heart.
Well, all we need to do is find the white sword heart, and we'll have a triple heart.
And Spudozaurus could grab it right now if they find it. Sigil's only 1 heart away from guaranteed. No, never mind. We now can guarantee it. Level 4 found.
Yay, level 4.
At the Lost Hills Armos for Spudozaurus.
Hopefully we'll get a map to this one. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the map to this one.
Exactly. Thank you for correcting that.
I mean, technically we did not get a map for the other one either. It's just we couldn't.
Anything is possible. There's the Triforce.
Hi, Triforce. Oh,
Hi, more bunnies.
More bunnies. I hope they're not. They could be the common enemy.
Please don't have that be the map. Please don't have that be the map.
We're not getting the map there because even if it is the map, we're not going to see it because trying to do the Dodongos in a Chevy room without a ladder is hard enough with a ladder.
I mean, you're right. Hey, it's a dark room.
We have a candle for that now.
And Sigil's in level 4 as well. Oh, this one not dropped.
Okay, this is not going to have anything. That is the universal, I don't care if it's first quest, second quest, shape, whatever, that room just doesn't drop. Okay, this is the same enemy set as level 1, because we see the Lionels now, so... may not be Pole's voice is the common enemy. This hopefully is the item, because otherwise we have a segment.
Well, we get an upgrade.
we could have had a free red candle. This time we actually could have had a free red candle, but with the price of the red candle and the money the runners had, it's fine.
We could have, but we didn't. Oh, fires. There are more than 4.
Ooh. Red candle for Sigil. Gets to a little bit faster than Spud did.
Spudozaurus trying to be careful. That red that you're seeing for Spudozaurus is not a red ring. It is both of these runners. Oh my! That's a bow and 4, and we can't get to it.
We might be able to get to it. If we can go
That's
up this
a bow
way.
and 4, and we, at this point, can't get to it. We could try other ways.
Sigil with a few extra keys, I think, is going to try. There's our map. Oh, hey, it is
we can't
segmented.
get to it.
You are correct.
And we can't
cannot
get
to it.
And, yep.
Well,
okay,
ladder
so
is hard required.
All right, Spudozaurus is going to go ahead and grab that Triforce.
Now,
Where...
Triforce being available does not means that there is still not a guarantee that ladder cannot be a 9.
That's correct.
Because we may not need that bow until we get to Ganon.
All right, Sigil going and going to go the southbound route.
Now, assuming the Sigil has seen the bow, just needs to find the Triforce and we'll be done.
Yeah, that room that Sigil just walked through, that room is only in 1 level in the main game, in the vanilla game. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that on Spudozaurus' side. I just realized that says Gym on the tree.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And on the very top of the architecture. Look at it as he walks out of this and walks back onto the other screen.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I can see it.
That's the first time I've noticed that.
I mean, it's appropriate, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sigil needs to either spend the key or kill the bunnies to get into the room with the Triforce, if it's where I think it is.
And chat's saying it makes sense. He's getting gym badges. It's just, I did not notice that aesthetic, especially in the races that I had against Spudozaurus in our best of 3 in the first round.
I mean, you were busy racing your own race, so, you know.
Well, I do watch those races back.
Yeah, I know that's what you mean.
Those.
I mean, I would hope it's when you watch the races back, because otherwise I'd have questions.
Yes.
All right, Sigil has the compass, knows where the Triforce is, and we'll see. Either he'll spend the key or he will kill the bunnies. He's gonna. Yeah, I don't blame. I mean, it'd be tempting to just kill the bunnies for it, but man, oh man, this is much faster.
Level 5 Sigil's already seen both items.
Right, but he can get to this room from below by killing some Pole's voice, and then not spend the key. But that's
true.
slow.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Level 5 found for Spud. I didn't see where exactly that was, but I'm figuring
Yeah,
it's here in the northeast corner.
It's one of those two. I don't know if it's the bomb spot or the not bomb spot, but it's one of those two up above where Sigil is right now, I think.
Oh, the letter cave, according to our tracker.
Oh, it's the letter cave. Okay. That was close.
We have wish robes instead of 5. We have an item in 5.
Heart in the stair.
I haven't even been noticing how many HP these wish robes are, but they do look very tanky.
They did not roll down.
4 for the low secret.
I mean, it's not 1. This is quietly not a great money seed. I mean, yeah, you've got your 3 large secrets, but once those are gone, especially given that you could run into the large secret when you already have a lot of money. Honestly, give me a good medium secret. Give me a good small secret. Now, I'm not asking for a 50 large secret. I'm just, the 149. You just feel like you got to spend it, like immediately.
50 on the large secret makes me cry.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Okay, there's level 5. It's one
5
west of the letter cave.
Yep.
That's Aquamentus on Spudsa. I'm not sure what the Pokemon equivalent there is.
Yeah, I believe Hi-Oh had a misclick with regards to that is mapped to 5. I believe Hi-Oh had a misclick on the tracker. We have not seen the red ring. It was red candle in 4. Nice kinetic key for Sigil.
Oh, that's a terrible one for blue whiz robes. We're not just going to ignore that for now.
And that is a drop room, too.
It is.
That totally is a drop room.
It totally is a drop room. In level 5, yeah. And
really
it's the
quickly,
one where, in level 5, it'll drop in the T, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Right in the middle. Real quickly, talking about how these runners got to this position. Sigil was the number 8 seed. Defeated Jay Coper in the second round after the first round bye. Spudozaurus, the number 24 seed, defeated myself in the first round. Then defeated Caffey JD, the 9 seed, in round number 2 to get ourselves here in this best 3 series.
Oh God, this can we get there? Oh my.
And the winner of this pairing in the quarterfinals will get either Chest Jerk or Sea Falcon.
Yeah, their game 2 is tonight. And I think their game 3 is early tomorrow morning, so that will be decided relatively soon. I'm not sure when these guys play. Actually, no, these two play again tomorrow morning too. Because that only be game 2, so that may not decide it.
Yeah, we've got a couple of early matches for you tomorrow. TA versus Mako coming up tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, right. That's the one that's tomorrow morning. These guys play at 11?
11 o'clock right after this, yes. Also, Triforce picking up there for Spudozaurus.
Yeah.
Also, non-glowing ropes. Non-glowing ropes.
That's a 1 cube back half.
We got 7, 8, 9 in the first quest.
Well, that's what we're used to, so why should it be anything different, right?
Yes, but at least we broke our pattern of 4 straight this week of the second quest first half.
First half and the
first quest second half.
Yeah, in fact, for me it was 5 straight because I had one of those yesterday.
Yeah, you were working together with what, Just Sandy, right?
No, Boof and Boom.
Oh, Boof and Boom, that's right.
Alright, Sigil hasn't gotten this map yet, but I think it's right here.
Any key there in 5.
Oh, that's really nice.
So good decision by Spudozaurus to come back in. There is the hideous looking map. And by the way, that bottom section is segmented.
Yeah, that's always fun. Hey, level 2.
Level 2, located at the Candle Cave near start. Or near level 5, that is. The Lost Hills one.
All right, let's see if Sigil takes the transport to get to the any key.
If he goes to the room to the left, he will. Ooh, let's stay away from those Lionel beams.
Now, one thing about this large 5, now we haven't really seen a lot of the maps yet, but it could give us, we could end up with a relatively small 6, which would be nice. Not gonna take the transport. Take the transport, Sigil. Okay, well, I mean, the any key's not hard required. It's fine.
I didn't even notice it with the Staphos that they weren't shooting any swords, but unfortunately, Spudozaurus gets locked into a shoot room. Back to star we go.
I mean, the Staphos can fool you. I've definitely had times where you think they're not shooting, and then hello, there's that second quest, those second quest dungeons. So
yeah, but
the ropes are a little more telling.
But in this case, we do know that we do not have second quest mechanics anymore, since we did see the regular ropes.
What is that?
Is that a book?
Well, we'll see if the old men are saying different things. Now, Sigil's taking the Triforce. We'll see if he goes back in to get the second item.
Going right back up to that old man. So yeah, that's the book. Yep.
We haven't found 6 yet, so...
Chat's saying
Sigil's
that it's
not
the
getting...
Pokedex.
Yeah, Sigil not gonna get that any key. That could play a role here. We've seen a lot of dungeons with a lot of locked doors so far.
Alright, Spudozaurus being extremely careful. Look at this movement. Trying to get himself into the power position against these Lionels, and looks like we finally got it here. Lionels are now cooperating. That is beautiful work there by Spudozaurus. And Sigil's going to have the same unfortunate happenings here. Back to start we go. Still one more item inside of this level. There's the book for Sigil.
This is still early enough. This is still early enough that book is going to be super useful compared to a late book where you maybe get one hint that maybe is useful.
Raft is the other item in 2.
Which may be useful. Don't know.
And if I'm Spudozaurus at this point in time, I press that advantage. Spudozaurus has no idea that Sigil is probably not going to grab that due to the keys. Because you had to go through at least one locked door to get to that. That is a place where the any key could come back to play. Also, did Sigil go back to the old man to see that it said about Goma being on Death Mountain?
It didn't. He did not.
Alright. Lionel's complete for Sigil. Did not have the compass, so... Oh, no, did have the compass.
So what's interesting is that it's going to be East Death Mountain or some of the caves that are just in that kind of corridor between East and West Death Mountain, because Spud has already done all of West Death Mountain because of the Any Road. I don't think Sigil did any of those checks.
Nope. There's the Triforce pickup for Spud, and Sigil might. Sigil might get this raft. Well, yeah, you got spat into here. You're going to get that raft. Okay, so that's good, at least for Sigil. That's one of the things that you don't want to see a runner wind up missing out on an item that could be required.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, not knowing whether it's required is kind of one of those, okay, we won't know for a while. God, 3 in a row. Three dungeons in a row in the northeast corner.
That's actually 4. You had 4 at the Lost Hills Armos. You had 2 and 5 right next to each other, and 8's at 1Q5.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't even counting that one because the other 3 are all at the top of the map, and the level 4's not. But yeah, you're right.
They all make like a little T block.
All right, so this is definitely not a 2Q. Not that we already pretty much had established that this is not going to be a 2Q back half. But yeah, we're definitely in places you can't be if in a 2Q dungeon, so in a 2Q8.
Yeah, we had already seen non-super ropes, which gave us the idea that we were in a 1Q8. Would you like to see, asking you, with the Shape's first 6, would you prefer a first quest 7, 8, 9 or a second quest?
I like the second quest 7, 8, 9. Level 7, I think level 7's bad no matter what. Like, there's just no good 7s.
You're right.
Level 8, for me, the 7s and the 8s, I enjoy them as more of a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know they're necessarily great for racing, but I do enjoy the puzzle of jumping around.
Did you just see that?
There was we saw a hint.
The human has a ladder on Death Mountain.
Oh, that's big. Now, Sigil's probably going to find level 6. Again, also going to be east or that central part of Death Mountain. But the kicker in terms of back half is Quest 2-9 is so much nicer than Quest 1-9.
It is. It is. This is definitely going to push Sigil back up to Death Mountain, though. Knowing that the ladder is up here, you want that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And because Sigil hasn't done any of these squares, we're going to see Sigil doing these first, which will equal out the time the Spudozaurus spent earlier. But you want that ladder. Last thing you want to do is have to return to a level because Triforce decided it was going to be an emote room.
Hey, we go back to 1 and get the map there. I don't think we're going back to 1 to get the map, but we could.
That's highly on my to-do list. And speaking of 1, there's your hint.
And to answer chat, yes, we did. Yeah, Sigil got the raft.
Yeah, both runners do have the raft. Oh! Get this compass in GTFO!
Oh my god. Or don't get the compass.
Or we already know where the Triforce is, and never mind.
Or maybe it might be ladder. It might be a moat room. It didn't look like Spud was having success getting into the center.
Spud already saw it.
Okay, well that would work too. Yeah, I mean, I often will grab the compass even if I know where the Triforce is, so I don't have to think about it. But not if I'm facing 6 or 8 Blue ropes. Then it can just sit there and lie and do nothing.
And Sigil's up to 9 hearts. I wonder if we're going to have a hard time picking up this ladder.
I think we're good. I mean, we can only have 3 muggers in a seed when we don't have any 2Q dungeons. So, even if he lost all his hearts to the muggers, he'd still have 6. This will not be an issue.
All right, we found our transport staircase here in 8.
Yeah, this is not technically Death Mountain, although I always thought of it as Death Mountain until Randomizer said differently. Now we're back in Death Mountain. But, you're right here. You want to check them anyway.
Yeah, it's because Fred had to expand the grave, so it wasn't just like 3 squares.
3 squares that never open in Mixed Quest, right?
Exactly. Recorder in 8.
Yeah,
and
speaking of things that open in the grave, that recorder is one of the reasons you go that direction. All right, East Death Mountain. Now here's the problem for Sigil. There is a recorder spot up here.
Wand is the other item in 8.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice item.
So, one interesting thing that I didn't know if you saw there, the corridor staircase in that room in 8 meant that we had a one-off that transport staircase took you to on that bottom right corner of that 8.
Oh, yuck. Hate it when that happens.
It's such a wonderful thing.
Okay, so now this screen right here could be level 6.
No, we already saw 6. It's at the transition
square.
Oh, we did?
Okay, never mind. Okay, that screen right there could be something.
That screen right there could be level 2. Oh no, we already saw 2. Level 3.
All right. Okay. Sigil basically done with Death Mountain, with the exception of the one recorder spot.
25 for the blue potion. Is this like the lowest it can get?
Actually, I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. Nice candle boost for Spudozaurus to get through the Patra.
All right. Where are we going, Sigil?
If I'm Sigil, we're doing the Forgotten Square right here. Maybe looping around to the grave, and then eventually... Nope, never mind. What do I know?
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much at start other than level 1, and we're not going back in there anytime soon.
Yeah, we had Wand, Recorder, and a Heart Container inside of level 8. And meet the old man along the coast.
That's our magic sword.
Well,
That could be the raft spot.
it could be.
We've
Level
done
9, by
most
the
of
way,
coast.
joins our 5-pack of levels over here. Red candle in level 4. We already knew that.
Oh, we're doing okay. Oh,
0 and 4. We
0 and
already
4.
knew that as well.
We knew that. We knew that. Thanks, game. I mean, Sigil can go get it now. In fact, I imagine, like, I think what I would do is go grab that bow in level 4 and then maybe go into level 8. Sigil, I think, saw level 8 and left. Did he see level 8?
Not yet.
Okay. So didn't do the screen scroll over.
Yeah.
Well, then I would go get my bow in level 4 and then do the screen scroll over.
Hasn't seen Boomerang in 6. Okay, that's helpful.
It's good information. Only need to dig
It
one
is.
one item out of 6, potentially.
So when Sigil goes back to level 4, we'll find level 8, as well as locate level 9, which we saw at the bottom of the waterfall.
Nice, not spread out dungeons. I mean, I did have once an L of dungeons near start, about like 6 of my dungeons. Something 6 or 7. It was really wild.
All right, here comes the bow pickup for Sigil. Makes a lot of sense at this point in time. You're going to be in this area. You still have a couple more squares you need to check over here. Spudozaurus is going to get that same information that we saw from Sigil. The only new information being the boomerang. And here's the bow for Sigil.
Like Spud is not going to save scum the hints, though. Interesting. And Sigil's going to walk up, because did not do the screen scroll. But that's fine. Now, did Spud get all 3 items out of 8?
Yep, it's
Was
Heart
there
Container, Wand, and Recorder.
Recorder might be required. Wand won't be required, but it's always good to have. And
Yeah,
hearts are nice. You like hearts.
Yeah, the Wand is a nice offensive upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen any Dark Nuts yet, but we are going to in at least 2 of the dungeons.
Yep.
Nice clock.
A double
Nice
clock.
second clock. Gotta love the 3 clock drop on the red whiz robe, and then the 6 clock drop on the Staphos.
But
It's gonna be heart.
Yes, but it's gonna do all these recorder spots. Now there's the heart container for Sigil.
Yep. And gonna check the power bracelet spot right over here.
Just a shop. I'm not sure what the little flying thing is representing in the Pokemon sprite set.
I am the last person to talk to about Pokemon.
I played one game. I played Leaf Green, so I have played Pokemon. That's it. I am
That's
definitely
one more
not
than
an
I-
expert.
That's one more than I have.
Oh, yeah? Oh, berry for the bait. Okay, that makes sense. That's what OpnoPoint is saying. I mean, we don't know for sure, but that makes the most sense. Okay, so Sigil back in level 8.
Yeah, this is going to be a decision that's going to pay out for Sigil, and the fact that it's going to give him the recorder, which we haven't seen required yet. But
But you don't like that hint, Sigil? Oh, is he going to go back in? Oh, no, he's leaving. Okay, well, if the recorder's required, that's going to be problematic for Sigil.
So far, it hasn't turned out to be necessary, but we are still missing out on levels 3 and 7.
Yeah, so this is potentially more problematic than missing the any key. On the other hand, if the recorder is completely not required, then Sigil won't waste time checking all those recorder spots. There's level 9 for Sigil.
So are you going to upgrade to Windows 10?
Well, to be fair, I waited a long time to go to Windows 10.
Same here. There's the other big secret at 2Q8.
I think it has to do with my when I started streaming, OBS did not want to work with Windows 7, so I finally had to give in.
Streaming requiring you to go to Windows 10. My goodness.
I know, right? I mean, it was probably a workaround, but at that point, it was just easier just to switch.
So I think we're about ready to find the magical sword, because I think we've exhausted all the other spots where it could be. There's the other hint.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Recorder,
okay, that's
Sigil knows
good.
what that
yes,
is.
That's really good information for Sigil.
Obtainable at 10!
Oh, wow. Oh, that's the other thing that Sigil missed. That's actually kind of funny. And Red Ring in 3. Okay, so we got
3.
So all 3 of those hints really good for Sigil. Only one new piece of information for us.
And I think at this point in time, Sigil's going to head over towards level 6, see what we have inside.
Now, a little unfortunate that he didn't check the raft spot. But, I mean, he probably figures that is the magic sword, and probably figures he's not picking up on 10, where Spud had no idea what that... To Spud, that could have been anything.
Yep, indeed.
Like, I'm not a big fan of going for the magic sword check on 10 hearts, because it just doesn't happen. I mean, going out of your way to go for it at 10 hearts, I should say.
Right. Because
like
obviously
if it's on path,
Spudozaurus...
you're gonna go for it, but if it's one screen away...
Obviously, Spudozaurus had no idea that it was going to be the magical sword, because Sigil is the one who got that hint.
Yep.
So, Spudozaurus is drawing blind into that and happens to stumble into it at 10 hearts.
Yeah, it feels really good when that happens, though.
Yeah. That was the case that happened to Spudozaurus in game number 2 against me, where that, I believe, it was another 10-heart magical sword, and was just able to run around the seed a lot faster as a result. 3 over here in the southwest corner.
Oh, and that could be a red ring for Spud. So what you're saying is, you want to be playing, if you want an easy magic sword, you want to be playing Spud.
Yes, there's our Triforce.
Yeah,
However,
smaller dungeon, he's gonna stay in here. We'll see if level 3 decides to pretend to be level 9, have both the red ring and the silvers. That's always fun when that happens.
Well, Spudozaurus also doesn't know about the ladder.
No, he doesn't.
You know, 6 is up on Death Mountain, but hasn't chased it yet.
Yeah, and it's shape 6, I don't blame him. I mean, shape 6 is big. I mean, this shape 6, we've seen a pretty big 5 and a pretty big 4, so this shape 6 might not be too big, and if Sigil picks up this Triforce with a floor item left behind, he's already shown that he's willing to leave without getting all the items. I don't see him going back into a shape 6 when he didn't go back into a map 5 and a map 4. Sorry, not 4. 5 and 2.
Sigil did see the floor item.
Oh, he did? Okay, then never mind.
Yeah,
5
the
and...
boomerang
never
that
mind,
was
just 5.
the boomerang that was hinted was
Right. Totally forgot about that hinted boomerang.
was the floor item. So we don't know what the stair item is in 6, and as far as Sigil's concerned...
you got a heart.
Oh, he did get a heart.
You got a heart,
yeah. Okay.
Yep, we're done with 6.
That's a very fast 6 in that case. All right, is 3 segmented? No,
Nope.
it's not. There's
the
red ring.
red ring for Spud. That's pretty free, so I imagine Sigil will get it as well once he finds 3.
So chat noting that the locations for the silvers are now down to 7 and 9.
Have we seen the floor item out of 3? Is that a heart?
Yep, it's a heart container in 3.
Okay. Well, that's yeah, it's not a lot of places left.
And I
Where
just
was
missed
this
where
thing?
7 was. It's up here on Death Mountain.
I think he was still in the grave area. Okay, so 3 is in the Deadwoods in that bomb spot. That's really annoying to get to.
Yeah, the bomb spot that seldom opens up, but...
Well, we've had this discussion. Any location that's only in one quest only opens up about 34% of the time, so... 1 in 3, about a 1 in 3 chance it's going to open up. So it feels like these locations don't open up a lot. It's because they don't. 2/3 of the time they don't open up. So
yeah, at this point in time, chat is noting that we are not going to see a recorder requirement to get into a level. But the question is, does a dig dogger block exist? And we are in 1Q7. There's our bait block, which very much uncertainty, but very unlikely is going to be required.
yeah, it has to be no way to get up on the left side there, and no transport.
But making their way over towards the grave area. And we do know that we need the bow this seed. It's not like that one seed that we saw a few days ago on another race where one runner decided they're going to skip the ladder and they wound up getting lucky and won the race.
I mean, lateralist seeds do happen.
They do.
I mean, at this point, like Sigil knowing what the recorder is, I don't think Sigil goes back for the recorder unless the game tells him he needs it.
Yeah, right now Sigil doesn't know about the any key in 5. One of the items in 3, we know it's the heart container, and also the 2 items here in 7 plus what's in 9.
Well, there's
also
a
doesn't know
boomerang
about
in
the
7.
other heart container in 1 as well.
So he's gonna have more choices of where to go to look for silvers.
Okay, 7
Now-
was at the... So the power bracelet was required to get into 7. Over here at the grave.
Well, considering the game gave it to us twice within a minute.
Yes, it did. Hey, Zelda's room.
But yeah, this room right here is where Spud's gonna have a nice advantage. Sigil having to take more time and or use more bombs to deal with these red whiz robes. Spud's gonna be able to just one-shot them.
Yep, but of course we're looking for ladder blocks at this point in time because that could really determine things. The last thing Spudozaurus was going to want to do is have to return to another level. It will chase him out of here to at least hunt down the White Sword Ladder, which is on top of Death Mountain, but how fast does the game force him to it?
Yeah, he's gonna find level 6 before he finds the White Sword item. So,
correct.
Which is, if it was the other way around, then we know we would just run into it. But this way,
hello, bomb
+5,
upgrade
let's go.
+5 for 85 rupees when you walked in with
take that?
87.
now Sigil now only has 2 rupees. That's not great, but Has pretty much bought everything that he needs to buy at this point. Already has a potion.
I mean, the only thing that can stop Sigil in that regards is if we find ourselves with a Goma blocking the Triforce inside of this level. But you got a bunch of rupee droppers in this room.
Yeah, just don't miss. You only need 3 for the blue and 1 for the red.
Sigil has said, nope, I'm not doing that room. Okay, so this is not ladder blocked. This is the room with the Triforce. I was worried about that room to the right.
Yeah, this is a 1 queue, so it's going to drop in the middle and not on the other side of that of the river there.
However, Spud has been chased out of 7.
Maybe there was a ladder block elsewhere.
There could have been, trying to get up towards that upper segment.
Oh, and
all right.
Sigil going 1 extra room runs into more whiz ropes, because that's usually what the blue landmo. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, we're gonna hide out at safety door.
Question: has Sigil seen 3? No, Sigil has not seen 3. If he keeps pathing this way, he's gonna go down the grave area into the dead woods, and we'll find 3 then. And it's probably not going to get that magic sword, although maybe if he decides he wants to pull it, he does have a pretty good idea where it's going to be. It's just not near anything.
Oh, wow, nice turn. All right, we're getting the hints for Spudozaurus, which
for him, only one of them. None of them do any good because he's already got that red ring that was new for us.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize there's the heart container, so we're done in 7. All right, silvers are in 9.
Yep. Now Sigil, with that heart container, is now up to 60% chance. So maybe considers going up there for magic sword. Again, there's just no good way to get there though. So I'm still thinking he's gonna skip it.
There's level 6 found for Spudozaurus, and there's the Triforce for Sigil. It is white sword and silver arrows in level 9.
Well, I mean, that's a second nice item for Sigil, and I expect him to go to 9. He's missing 1 item out of 8 because he knows that the recorder's there. He's missing 1 item out of 5, the any key, and 1 item out of 1.
Right. So in Sigil's mind, it is 1, 8, or 9 at this point.
Yep. And that's kind of 50-50.
Because he got the hint about the Anakin 5.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about 5. So he's missing 1 item out of 8. No, 2 items out of... No, he got the heart out of 8. He's missing the wand and knows that the recorder's there.
Yep. So in his mind, he's lacking the heart container in 1 that he doesn't know about, and the wand in 8. Yep. In addition to the white sword and silvers that are in 9.
I guess maybe he might go to... I could see going, oh, he's gonna go check magic sword now. He's gonna do the roll trap. This is gonna get him a 80% chance because this is a heart container. Oh, that's so smart. And then with the start spot, he can still get back to the Deadwoods right away. So I really like this play here.
And also, by the way, the floor drop in 3, which is going to be another heart container. That's the other thing that's missing in Sigil's mind.
Yeah, well, he hasn't even been in 3 yet, so he's going to probably run into both those items.
So for Sigil right now, the odds of silvers in 9 sits at 20%.
Yeah, I mean, assuming he gets the items out of 3, it should be 50.
Yep.
Right, because 1 item in 8 unknown, 1 item in 1 unknown.
Yeah, once he gets the heart container out of level 3, that increases the odds. Yes, and I meant to say it's 40% right now. It'll increase to 50%.
Right.
Math is hard. That's why Elso is the only one who does it.
I question Elso's math. I feel like it's more like astrology, but you know.
Oh, so just back in
Sorry,
1, he's going to limit those odds.
But honestly, that makes it more fun. Okay, so he knows where the map is. I imagine I would pick up the map because I have no idea what this level looks like, and if I'm gonna look for an item, I want to know what the map looks like. I don't like that this uses up some keys, though.
Oh. What just happened to Spudozaurus?
I don't know.
He was one room away from the Triforce.
Always gotta check. Oh, this is interesting. Well, this is not the item. I thought Sigil got the stair item. But I guess this could drop, so yeah, this is why he wants to... He figures a huge advantage if this turns out to be silvers. We know it's not, but the key is not terrible. Not a terrible result since he spent a key to get in here in the first place. Okay, we're gonna get the map! We get to see the map! Yay! Oh, it's a water faucet.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm usually not good at name that ink blot, but every once in a while it's just
this one is way too easy. This one is way too easy. It's a water spigot at the very top, the nozzle or whatever you call it, with a pipe over there on the far left, which is where Sigil needs to go to get the heart container.
Get a single bomb to get him to his max of 13.
And this right here is the room that will have the heart container once Sigil finishes up with the room. Spudozaurus is just a couple of rooms away from the Triforce. Gets the compass here. There's the heart container for Sigil. This will lower the odds now. It's now 50% chance that the silvers are at 9 in Sigil's mind.
Oh, still looking for 3. I was wondering, I was checking this raft spot. Still looking for level 3. He's gonna get some money for his trouble, so that's not so bad.
Arrow money. Alright, Spudozaurus has gotten the Triforce out of 6. Needs to get the Triforce out of 7. Needs to get the ladder from the old man.
Yeah, and he's in the wrong part of the world. He's in the right general area, but he needs to go the other direction.
Yeah, he's going to check over here, which is unfortunate because this will slow down the discovery of the ladder to the point that Sigil will probably have a lead going into 1Q9.
Yeah, Sigil's closing in on the level 3 spot. And we are now up to 15 hearts on Sigil's side.
It's the chest jerk special. Except for Sigil's not going to get number 16. Oh, wait, he could still get 16 in this level 3 coming up right here.
I think he probably gets the... he does the thing that I see a lot of runners do, which is more efficient to bomb the hole and then walk back.
Here comes the ladder for Spudozaurus. All right.
Level 3 for Sigil.
The main question for Sigil, will we get to heart number 16? It is in this level.
You know, I bet we do. Because your choices right now are level 3 or level 9 or level 8.
You are here!
Yeah, shoutouts to Furon Burgundy. Yeah, there has to be a "you are here" hint in the game, right?
Yes, there is, and we just found it.
And here's an extra key for Sigil. This is a Q19. So any extra keys that Sigil can pick up also really useful. There's the map. I don't know. Did we see the map on Spud's side?
No.
It's like a
very top heavy.
Yeah, it's like one of those bugs, like the little beetles. I don't know. Also, does Sigil find the red ring? He knows it's in here. That's another incentive. Honestly, that's as much of an incentive to go. Oh, there's that boomerang. I think I believe that is the Pokemon sprite that Spud uses for the boomerang. Looks like a dog bone.
Yep. That is the magical boomerang. We've already seen where the Triforce is. Here is going to be the red ring for Sigil.
That'll be nice with with 15 hearts.
Yeah, when you're maximum on health, that will give you 60 hearts of power. There's the compass for Spudozaurus. This room to the right. No, it's not the room to the right. One of these rooms is where the heart container is. It's this room here.
Oh, of course, the shoot room. Why would it be anything else?
And channeling your inner chest jerk is gotta have
Yay!
heart 16.
Yeah, when Chestjerk and Dave were doing their meme races, Chestjerk would have really liked this seed.
Yes, you don't have to run
into
past.
all. Yeah, didn't just easily run
you
into
don't-
all the hearts.
You don't have to run past Zelda's room to get the last heart container.
Yeah, that was very funny when that had to happen. All right, so Sigil is down to 1 item in 8 that he doesn't know versus 2 items in 9. He's going to 9.
Yeah, at this point in time, you've got to book it to level 9. We're reaching that hour mark. Time to see how level 9 plays out. It is a 1Q9 coming up here, so game could have all the jokes in the world.
I mean, a Dig Dogger in 9 blocking something important could put Spud at the advantage, despite getting in a little bit later than Sigil's going to get in.
And it's not like we haven't seen that happen before, where there's a Dig Dogger in level 9. It can happen.
I've seen it twice. Once this tournament, once a couple years ago. So it's
There's
not
the-
super common, but that really doesn't mean anything here.
There's the Triforce for Spudozaurus, still continuing on, trying to locate the heart container, which is the second item of this level 7. As Sigil goes in, it's time to hear whether or not we can get the roar first, or the door, or the silvers to kill the beast. We know they're here. Sigil has a 66% chance that they're here. And of course we start off with the compass. Why not?
Hey, that's... Oh, I was about to say that's vanilla, but that's actually not vanilla because this is 1Q. That would be where Zelda would be hanging out in 2Q.
She is located where the red ring would be in 1Q.
Yep, that's right.
Or, yeah, 1Q9.
Yep.
And Aurora already. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Well, you know, it's nice when you bomb into Ganon's room, because then you just... Hi, Ganon. Bye, Ganon. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Just hang on there. We'll get to you.
Set the table. I'll be back.
The other factor here is Sigil without that any key. So definitely could play a factor here.
Yeah, it depends on how the key layouts are, although we do pick up one right there.
When the game gives you keys.
All right. Spudozaurus going into this level 9 as well. Or no, we gotta pick up the bow first.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing to remember to go back for.
Yes, indeed, because that's the last thing you want to do is walk into level 9, walk into Ganon's room, and... can I just throw the arrow at you?
Game says no.
Alright, there's the bow pickup for Spud, so it's going to be probably about a couple of minutes difference between these two. Staircase number 2 for Sigil. Is this the silvers to kill the beast? No.
Nope. He's going to take this one. I'm a fan of taking your transports when you're looking for an item. Because there's 6 transports and 2 item stairs, and it can take a while.
Spudozaurus is going to hear the roar here, as well as, well, it's going to hear the Dig Dog, or not the Dig Dog, or the Dodongo, which, by the way, the Dodongo does mean something. The Dodongo's in the same enemy group or boss group that the Digdoggers are in.
Interesting. All right, another push for Sigil.
There's the
And
white
there's
sword.
the sword. And we got
downgrade
poor white
nobody
sword.
wanted.
Yeah, poor white sword. Fortunately, if you do accidentally pick up a white sword, you don't lose your magic sword. I think there would be some serious uprising if that ever happened. Because I mean, obviously here you can just not pick it up, but if it spawned right underneath you as a floor drop,
yeah, that would be awful. Oh, hi! Uh-oh.
Well,
The plot thickens. It's a
Yes,
push
Sigil.
block.
It's a
not the
transport.
silvers.
So unless that transport leads to the silvers directly and no other way, we're still looking at not recorder required. Another transport for Sigil.
And another staircase here for
Oh, we-
Spud.
So we've seen that spot that Sigil ended up at.
They're both doing the high five in this room right here. I was just trying to figure out how to get to Zelda at this point.
Yeah, I would try bombing up just to see, but
Well, when you have three, you kind of have to be very
yeah,
careful.
good point.
Both runners with the upgrades, 13 maximum bombs. Spudozaurus. Another transport staircase. I think we found our path to Zelda, just one more key away. That does
That
not
doesn't-
push. We're going to go over to the right, see if there's a shutter door on our right-hand side. Yes, there is. We have found our path to the princess.
So Sigil has everything but the silvers. And a little bit more of level 9 mapped out than Spud does.
Yep. Sigil was the first one in here. Nice close even match between these two. Who's going to get pay dirt first is the big question.
And Sigil out of
Sigil.
bombs.
Spent the final bombs. That's the white
okay,
sword.
that's the white sword. Pokemon sprites getting me nice and confused.
Yeah, I got a little excited there too. So this is a room that we didn't see Spudozaurus get over towards. It's due south of where Princess Zelda is. Is this going to be an item? It does
Doesn't
not
even
push. Northwest corner. We haven't even seen any of our hints yet.
By the way, where are the red dark nuts? Like, where are bomb droppers? The red dark nuts are our bomb droppers. We haven't seen them in here yet, I don't think.
I don't believe we have. As far as bomb droppers are concerned, I have seen the Gibdos. This is going to be a staircase room right here. As you see the southwest of
Southwest of
Skull. There's the
Okay,
hint
so-
we need.
So that's not gonna be where Spud is right now. Spud
Nope.
in the northwest. Sigil's trying to figure out which transport that he's already taken. We'll get him over to the southwest.
This will not be a staircase for Spud since we have the shuttered door.
Or
Sigil
Sigil can just
trying
walk
to-
it as much as he can.
Yeah, Spudozaurus is in the right area but doesn't know it's going to bomb down. Can't get that way.
There's the Digdogger.
You feel a little nervous, but Sigil is out of bombs. Sigil being out of bombs could lead to something here. Spudozaurus is in the southwest. 4 bombs. Can we go anywhere out of this room? No, no, and no.
No, wow.
That's a nasty one-off.
That is a bizarre one-off. Okay,
Sigil
Sigil now
in
in the
the
right,
southwest corner.
now in the general southwest, but still no bombs.
Needs to find some Gibdos since we haven't seen Red Darkness to help us out. Spud back into the northwest
there's
corner.
got to be some red darkness in here somewhere. I bet he uses the key here. Like he doesn't
Have
need the
to.
key. Oh, there's a bomb drop.
you have to use the key at this point because this is still part of the southwest corner.
It is, yep.
Can't bomb that direction. Spudozaurus is back in the southwest corner.
Grab that key. Oh, there's a bomb.
Is this the staircase?
It is!
Silver's found for Spud!
Spud with the silvers first. And
Knows
that's probably
where
gonna do
Ganon
it.
is. Doesn't know how to get to Zelda just yet. Sigil
That
just
path
around the
isn't hard.
corner. This is the room right here. Sigil. About to get the silvers. This is going to be seconds apart for right now. Here's Ganon Spudozaurus, both runners on Magical Sword.
In an NSU room. Oof.
Patience fight here. Try to get him over to the right corner. Trying to get him back over to the right corner. Was there. Ganon down first for Spud. Sigil knows the path. Both have the compass. This could be really close, friends. Hold on. Sigil trying to get the Ganon fight taken care of. Looks like Spud spending some time trying to get some bombs. Oh no!
I don't know. Does he need bombs? He doesn't know if he needs bombs. I don't blame him for...
He doesn't know if he needs it, but that's not good. Sigil already has the path mapped out. This could be Sigil taking this one back. Spud's just going to walk up. Hope he can get over there. Sees the map.
Yeah, it's...
Sigil trying to find an easy way over.
Oh, Spud
Gotta be
using
a
those
little
paw
careful.
straps in that blue Darknut room.
Gotta be extremely careful.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Sigil
Red Ring,
waiting. Yeah, waiting for that Wallmaster to pop up.
Both runners are in the same room right now. Wow. Spudozaurus is done with the room. Sigil fading up for the room, down to 1 heart. 1 bomb remaining for Spud. He's gonna probably use the bomb right here. He's gonna choose that wall though. It doesn't open.
No.
And Sigil's got the path, and Sigil's gonna take this one back. Wow! Spudozaurus is gonna have to walk around the long way. He's gonna get the hint, but the door opens for Sigil, and Sigil's gonna win this race. My goodness!
And the hint just slowing him down. Sigil with an official race time of 1:10:21.
And there's
Spud
Spudozaurus
is gonna
coming
clock
in.
1:10:34. A 13-second difference. That was incredible.
If the bomb wall to the north is what Spudozaurus chooses instead of to the right, Spud wins. That bomb wall, Sigil knowing of the way to go, was the difference. Game 2, tomorrow, 11 a.m. You're wanting to be here. Sigil, GG's.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was incredibly close. Both you going for level 9. Actually, I think Spud knew the silvers had to be at 9 at that point. You just had one item unknown in 8. Gained the silvers within seconds, gained a Ganon within seconds, and then a 13-second difference at the end. You knew the path, so you had a little bit of an edge there at the end to get there.
Yeah, I got
Sigil-
really nervous at the end.
It was really close. This race came down to Spudozaurus chose the right to try to bomb to get to Zelda versus the north. That bomb wall you had already figured out, and you take the race because of that. Hi, Spudozaurus. GG.
Hi. Spud.
GG, Spud.
GG, Sigil.
What a race. My goodness, Sigil was the first one into 9. You had the hint about the silvers being in the southwest, the same hint that Spudozaurus saw at the very, very end. That helped drive you over towards that direction. This was an incredible race. Like, I'm really glad to be able to call this one.
Yep.
Let me know what your thoughts were about this, though.
Yeah, but it's any silver Z9 seed, I guess.
Thank goodness for no 2Q8.
Yeah.
Although you spent like, I mean, you got the heart container and then the Triforce, and you didn't stay in 8 very long, Sigil. Had you stayed in 8 longer, that could have made the difference too.
I saw Wizrobes and a Patra, and I was low on bombs.
Fair enough. Yep, yeah. Didn't get the recorder, which turned out to not be needed. It was a little. We got a little bit nervous for you when we saw the reverse C room with the Dig Dogger, but it turned out just to be a transport.
Oh, so did I.
How late was your ladder, Sigil?
You still got a hint.
It was 32 minutes in.
The
Yeah,
hints near starts?
once after Sigil picked up the book, he returned to that place southeast of 2, which turned out to be the hint that the ladder was up on Death Mountain.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the hint near the start because there was, I guess now, the max hint near start. But yeah, I forgot about that one on the Lost Hills.
Yeah,
So-
and oh, by the way, Sigil, you got your magic sword, I want to say, on 13 hearts. Spud got it on 10.
Yep.
And also shout outs to the Chest Jerk 16 Heart special here, Sigil.
Yep.
Yep. It'd be the only time I probably get 16 hearts.
And
Also,
Chest Jerk's probably not even watching right now.
Yeah, it's a little early for him, I think. But yeah, the other funny part with those hints, maybe not funny, haha, is that there was that set of hints that you got, Sigil. I think they were all things that you didn't know. There was the Any Key, the recorder, and the red ring. And by the time Spud got there, they were all old news. Funny, yeah, that book, I think, paid a little more dividends for you, Sigil, than for Spud.
I think really only for the recorder because I walked into the boomerang. And
That's fair.
I mean,
The
other
red
thing,
ring too, but I mean that was pretty easy to find. You would have probably found that.
Yeah, I
anyway.
was going
That
to
was a
dig
small
three no
three.
matter what.
I mean, the other thing it did help you do is get that hint about the silvers being in the southwest corner.
Yep.
My main question to you was how nervous were you getting before you got that pack of bombs on the floor?
Ready to know the game was over for me.
like everything was blue dark nuts. There were a handful of Gyptos. I don't think I saw a single red dark nut in that level 9.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
don't either.
That's absolutely crazy. So, Spud, anything you want to say to that Dodongo just to the left of Ganon that decided he wanted to feast on your bombs for a late night snack?
It's even worse when I see the finish times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have just killed that Dodongo and trust level 9, but I never trust level 9, so...
I trust level 9. It's like a foreign concept to me.
I only trust 2Q9.
Yeah.
2Q9 has its own jokes, but they're well known, right? You know it's got the one way. It's you got the all those things are pretty well known. So.
And both of you showed off great execution in this race. I mean, the zeros next to your name definitely show that with your death counts in this, considering the fact that the red ring was as deep as it was, and 149 rupee large secrets.
Yeah, but it was a decent combat seed. Like I never felt I never felt in any difficult situation.
And you had the wand.
Nothing too scary. Yeah, I didn't get to use that too much because of the magical sword, right? Like 5 minutes
true.
after, maybe. Yeah. So
And
it wasn't that bad.
And shout outs to the Northeast Dungeon Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that level 5 was huge. Good thing it wasn't. You didn't need to go very deep in that, but that map was very big for level 5, I think.
The transport was required if you
Yeah.
want to go deep.
Yep. And that's where the Any Key was. And I don't think we ever saw the map to 6, but I wonder if it was kind of a small 6, because that 4 and that 5, especially the 5, but even the 4 seemed to kind of.
Well, I think it has to be bigger than 5. So
well, it has to be bigger than
rooms,
5,
yeah.
yes. But I mean,
maybe small for a 6, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I've seen 6s bigger than 9, so we don't need that. But that 6 was pretty quick for both of you.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, and you hope that in a shape 6. So I guess the big question I want to ask here, after race number 130 between you two, as far as common races are concerned, how do you follow up a 13-second finish in your second race coming up here tomorrow, 11 o'clock Eastern?
If I had the recipe to beat Sigil, I'll use it. I don't know.
Hope we're tied to give the Ammons a pain in the butt.
I'm gonna send Fury SK after you after that making that comment, and then of course Crystal Saver, because he'll be the one doing the VOD scrubbing to make sure the times are equal.
Yep.
I mean, chat, they're gonna want the tie. I mean, I would love to see the tie between you two. You both are fantastic runners, and I've enjoyed calling this thing.
Get another game 4 like you had last year, Rick.
Me and Magic Friends, yes. But yeah, when you watch this race back, this was a great seed to watch between you two, and my goodness, that finish was splendid.
Yeah, I'm going to try really hard to not hate myself for every micro decision that cost me 10 seconds.
I mean
that's gonna happen.
That's classic rando. Like, if you beat yourself up after that kind of thing all the time, you just exhaust yourself. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean,
at least you didn't use a key on the door you Canada keyed early in the game and forget to walk back.
Yeah, we were wondering.
Oh,
We were thinking you might have to reopen that door.
I think you're gonna have to watch my early level 1 too, because I uppaid like 3 or 4 times because I kept losing my beam, being hit by everything, and I couldn't Canada key properly.
And
there was a lot of key doors in that one, and it didn't give you a lot of keys to work with. That's for sure.
And thank you, by the way, Sigil, for getting that map to that level 1 and showing us that it was exactly a water faucet.
Yep.
You're welcome. After the Goma didn't produce the item, like, I want the map.
Yeah, we kind of figured. If you're gonna try and dig out that one item, let's make sure we're not bombing walls that can't bomb, right?
All right,
anyway, I think it's gonna be a good one tomorrow.
Definitely.
I'm not gonna hate myself over this phase because gonna go next and try my best tomorrow to give us a game 3.
All you can do is just shake it off and look forward to the next one, kind of like how it was in our series back with games 1 and 2, with you and after game 1 and me after game 2. So just shake it off and come back tomorrow all fresh and ready to go for game 2 between you two tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yep. Hopefully it will be a good show once again.
Hopefully.
All right. Anything else either one of you wants to add before we go ahead and close it out?
Thank you for the comps and the restream.
Yeah, same. Thanks everyone. And yeah, Sigil, like best opponent, I'd say.
And good luck to both of you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can check that race out tomorrow after the TA versus Mako 71 match. That's going to be at 9 o'clock. However, we do have one more race coming up here tomorrow. Chest Jerk and Sea Falcon. That race will be 10:30 p.m. Eastern over on Speed Gaming 3. And if game 1 between these two were magical...
Since you're the one that Science Channel, do we know what channel tomorrow's races are going to be on?
I don't know just yet, but I got to figure that one out. It probably will be on Speed Gaming 1, but I have to see if we have anything else major going on. But if you missed out on Chest Jerk Sea Falcon Game 1, that was quite a fun race between those two. Watch that one back and get ready for game number 2 later on tonight.
Yep, should be another good one. I mean, we're down to the round of 16. All the matchups are going to be good. So yeah, definitely I'm going to be tuning in tonight.
And also don't forget to catch the other races going on in the best of the rest that are going to be coming up here over the next few days as well. We don't have anything scheduled right this moment, but that doesn't mean that anything won't pop up as we make our way into the weekend. But let's go ahead and give a big thank you to Hio24. They were the ones clicking the buttons, making the icons appear. But more importantly, let's give a big old thank you to Sigil711 and Spudozaurus, two fantastic runners here in the Zelda 1 randomizer community. Make sure you give them a follow. They could use the support. And yeah, let's wrap things up for this and get ready for tonight's match between Sea Falcon and Chester, Tracy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you know, I hope people aren't sick of us yet, but that's 5 races we've done in the past week. It's always a pleasure to work with you, Rick.
But at least we didn't get the second quest, first quest this time. We got
shapes. We got shapes. Yay, shapes.
All
right, we'll see it.
To see shape.
I was very. We've called 4 straight, and then I called a 5th. 2Q front into 1Q back, which is my least favorite.
So we were really excited. So we were really excited when you found out that it wasn't 2Q1 that you walked into.
Yep.
So was I. And in 5, I took like an extra couple of seconds just to see if the Staphos would shoot beams.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which we just didn't see them do that, but we got confirmations from once we saw the ropes in 5. They weren't glowing, thankfully.
Yay.
All right, let's go wrap up things for now. Thank you for joining us here on Speed Gaming, and we'll see you again in about 4 hours for Chester versus Sea Falcon. I'm Adirondack Rick for Tracy M for Hio24. Thank you for joining us here on the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament. And we'll catch you in 4 hours for that next match. Have a good night.